Let's talk about reflecting points over lines. So if you have an ordered pair and you reflect that ordered pair over the x-axis, this point xy is going to become x negative y. So you change the y, the sign of the y value on that. And if you have xy and it's reflected over the y-axis, it becomes negative xy. So you'll notice with these, if it's over the x-axis, the y value changes signs. If it's reflected over the y-axis, the x value changes signs. So it works like that. And then if a point or a bunch of points are reflected over the line y equals x, which by the way is this line, then instead of xy, you have yx. So the x and y values are just being interchanged. And then if you have an xy point and it's reflected over the line y equals negative x, which by the way is this line, then not only do you swap the x and y values, but you swap their signs as well. So if you know this chart, it's pretty easy to do a drawing and its image. So with this in the textbooks, many times they'll give you a couple of points. Maybe they give you a bunch of points. So maybe they give you A, B, and C, and perhaps you draw the triangle for this. So you would plot those points, and then they would ask you to plot the points for B prime, C prime, and A prime. So you would plot A, B, and C, connect with a line. You're gonna line segments, you're gonna have a triangle. And then you would draw A prime, B prime, and C prime and draw that figure. And of course they would tell you which line these points were being reflected over. So for example, if they said reflect this image over the line y equals x. So you got to pay attention to what they're saying. So if these are reflected over this line, then what I'm going to do is just interchange the x and y values. I mean, that's what it said here, right? So if something's reflected over the y equals x, then instead of xy, you have yx. So you're just swapping out the x and y values. So this would become negative 4, 3, and this would become 2, 1, and then this would become 4 and negative 1. So it's easy to find A prime, B prime, and C prime. And like I said, you would draw this figure. Maybe you'd want to do that in one color. Plot those points and connect with line segments and draw the triangle. And then plot these perhaps in a different color and connect with line segments. And you'd be able to see the original figure and then its image reflected over the line y equals x. So try that and see what happens and see what the figure looks like. This is what it would look like. So here in blue you have the original image ABC, and it's a triangle, and then in red you have A prime, B prime, and C prime. And notice this black line is the line y equals x. And so if you take this figure and you reflect it over that line, this A point gets over there, the C point is over here, the B point's there. So reflecting it over that line looks like that. So going from blue to red as we reflect it over the line y equals x. See ya.